Hello, good afternoon to everyone. Are you looking for empowerment and do you want more tips how to empower yourself on your career path especially? So if you are, stay with us. Welcome to Body Mind Soul Live Talk number 44 on the screen. Today we will be talking about the 3 C's of spiritual empowerment. You have your regular host Christina Tang here on Body Mind Soul magazine platform as well as Body Mind Soul Festival page. If you're watching us, make sure, you know what, let me know where you're from. That's most important. I am Christina and we talk about 3 C's a lot, right? There's when I talk and I ask people, what are your 3 C's? When we say 3 C's, what comes to you? Condominium, credit card, and cash. But today we're going to talk about something else, very different. Not condominium, not cash, not credit card, yet it will help us to move forward in our life and also to make us a better and greater person so that we can receive more abundance together. All right, so if you're watching together with me on Body Mind Soul Magazine Facebook Live, you know what? Just write to me who you are and where you're watching this from. I would really, really love to hear from you. Once again, Body Mind Soul is here to impact your life positively together through how? Through this safe place, this safe platform that we have over here, by having you to engage together with our speaker. And also every week we will have different speakers to come out and share with us their life experiences, their real stories. And from there, we learn from each other. You know what? I have 8 live viewers at this point of time. Do one thing for me and for your friends as well. Click the share button to share this live talk out and let us hit 20 live viewers together. Let me know where you are from. We have Vivian over here. Hello, Christina. Happy Saturday to you, Pyong. Same thing to you, Vivian. And if this is your first time watching, Christina, every time when you send a heart shape into this comment, I will ping back the heart shape to you as well. Wonderful, isn't it? What you send, you receive as well. All right. So, wow, Vivian over here, share a deal. Okay. Let us get 20 viewers together. And for all the viewers who are watching, you know what? Don't be shy. Say where you are, who you are, so that I get to know you better. I have CF Leong over here. Hi, this is Leong. Hello, Leong. Where are you from, Leong? Is it? Looks like, is that a truck? Oh no, that's a banner on your profile. So I'm guessing. Are you from Klang? Really just main hentam, okay? Just somehow I feel you may be from Klang. Okay, so do one thing, share the live view together, share this live talk together, because we're really going to talk about 3 C's of spiritual empowerment. You see, a lot of people are very sensitive with the word spiritual, but Body, Mind, Soul are here to also let everyone know that spirituality is really about embarking on your own self-realization journey. Yeah, don't be too sensitive with the word spirituality. It's a very normal thing. Even International Global Wellness Institute, yeah, they talk about to have a overall wellness. There are 6 aspects. One of the aspects is actually spirituality. When they talk about spirituality, it's a lot to do with answering and knowing why you are here, what you are doing. I have Sarah over here. Hello, hi Chris. Hi, happy Chris. Hello, happy Sarah. And then we have Michael. Hello, sister. Hi. With Master Umesh. Master Umesh, once again, he's the founder of the Golden Space Global and also our holding company, Body Mind Soul Holding Company as well. One of the best, I would say, one of the best holistic wellness center that I know of. Yeah. Hello, beautiful Angel, Christina, and dear family. Happy Saturday. Pyong. A lot of heart shape. I have Lau over here. Hello, Christina. Vivian, hello, Master, with heart shape. Okay, even though it's not for me, but I still stand out the pyong and heart shape. Okay, today is very interesting because I'll be having the founder of the Divination House, Miss Florence Loh. At the same time, Florence is also someone that is working in the corporate world, at the same time attaining spirituality, walking on the path of self-realization journey, self-mastery journey, sharing her wisdom. And you know what is more interesting is she works in an industry that is mainly male-dominated industry. It is called a precise engineering industry, if I'm not mistaken, but let her come out and share. So I want to hit 20. I already have 18 live viewers. Let me hit 20, then I'll bring out Florence, okay? We have CF answering me, no, he's not from Klang. It's from JB. Calm, clear, and no idea what's the third C. Almost there, Leon. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Never mind. I'll let Florence to open up, let us know what are the tips. You know what? I already hit that. And without further ado, let me bring up Florence Loh from the Divination House. Florence!
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. How are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Give me
man.
a love.
How is
You're doing
everyone?
great and well, yeah?
Yeah.
Clap a love
There's
there.
a lot of love in the air. Exactly. Florence, maybe for a start, you can share with us a little bit of your background as the founder of the Divination House.
Oh, all right. The Divination House is actually a Facebook page that I started years ago as a platform to promote holistic practices and also promoting meditation as a way of life because it has actually helped me a lot in the past and in fact until now, and I'm also pursuing it as one of my biggest passion in life, to teach spirituality and to be to continue to promoting this good holistic way of living.
Yes, that is very much aligned. Yeah, that's very much aligned with Body Mind Soul. Body Mind Soul has always advocating holistic, positive lifestyle. That is why our tagline is impact life positively. One of the way is through the live talk where we have different professionals to come out and share with us, their way of living and their way of looking at holistic. So we have Florence having a lot of a clap to you, Sarah, right? And then we have Vivian, hello Florence, Master Umesh, hello Sparkling Florence with a lot of heart shape. And Lily, hello Florence, looking good. Shiwei, hi Christina and Florence, hello everyone. Thank you very much. Florence, we will hold a little bit because Leon is here, trying to guess what are the three C's. We have calm, clear, and no idea the third C. Never mind, let it wait a little bit. And yes, and also Lau over here, hello Florence. Okay, Florence, one of the very interesting thing is, when we talk about your background prior to this live talk, you mentioned that you are in a precise precision or precise engineering industry, correct?
Precision engineering and high technology environment.
Okay, and this environment usually dominated by male, yeah?
Oh, yes.
And how
It has
you
been
get
years.
Yes, it has
It
been
has been
years.
years that this industry is dominated by male. So, and it's, of course, there are support staff, female support staff in this industry, but not the person that is literally standing on the front line, doing the first most important task in this industry. Yeah.
How you got into this industry, Florence?
Yeah. It's actually my background. I started with working in with a company that is from a technical equipments background. Yeah. So it's from there. Then I venture into this is machine CNC machine tool industry, where precision engineering is one of the most fundamental element to be success in this environment. So that's how I come into it, and that was years ago already. So ever since I stepped foot on the technical equipment environment, I have been associated with the words engineering, technical, technology, especially now we are talking about Industry 4.0, digitalization. This is also part of our embarkment as well.
I see. So, Florence, maybe you can let us know a little bit more. Currently, what roles and responsibility you are holding in the company that you're working as a head or?
Yeah. Right now, I'm the country lead for this particular company. It's a multinational company that is in this machine tool business. Yeah.
Okay. So with this kind of position, country head, there must be a lot of challenges, a lot of situation that you need to handle, that you need to think of solutions, correct?
Oh yes,
Florence?
constantly. Most of the time, we have to come up with like creative solution. Most of the time, yeah.
So okay, so let's bring us to the entire topic of today that you wish to share through your real life experience, the 3 C's of spiritual empowerment. What is the first C that you want to share with the group over here? Let me have, before I announce, let me get our viewers to maybe type in and guess what is the first thing. After you have know Florence background, she's the founder of the Divination House. At the same time, she worked in such an industry that relates so much with engineering, and she is holding a profile of as a country head, right? What do you think the first C that she will be talked about? Let us have a little bit of engagement with the crowd over here and continue to share out, the live talk if you feel this is something that your colleague might need to know. And also we can learn from each other. Let me hear from the crowd. At the same time, we have Michael. Hello, beautiful Florence with a lot of heart shape. And Lao is also sending a lot of heart shape over here. Okay, you know what? Dear all, please type in. It takes some time for the comment to show and reflect on our screen. So continue to type in. And also, we really love to encourage you. If you have any question, please do write in your question at any time. I'll make sure I'll pull it up. And also, we will get Florence to answer you along the way when she's sharing. Okay, I'm waiting for a little bit. But you know what? While we're waiting for the first, some of our audience here to guess the first C, because Leong already have this. I think the first one he's looking at as calm. Not quite there for this one. Yeah, Florence, correct?
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
But,
Not quite yet.
But with
Very
that
close.
first C that you're about to share, it will help Leong to get the calmness that he is talking about, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Florence, maybe while we are waiting for engagement, wow, I like Vivian. Okay, never mind. I'll have more come up first. While we are waiting for the engagement from or also from our audience, what inspired you to share today's topic, which is the 3 C's of spiritual empowerment?
Oh well, this has been very important. This has been like my lifesaver. Yeah. Especially in a very high stress environment that I have, that I am in. And with my spiritual practices, these 3 C's has actually helped me a lot to navigate, through, troubled waters, and especially during the high stress moment. So whenever, yes, and especially when I am saying that I'm in a male-dominated industry, it doesn't mean that we are having some sex inequality or things like that I'm facing, but it's simply saying that this is a very high-stress environment, and how I actually use these attributes to help myself, particularly myself, to navigate through
the situation that you
times,
face.
the situation, and to try from there also. And for that, I would love to share with all of you, how to actually having the same qualities and practice these 3 C's in your life as an empowerment tools. Use it as a life tool for yourself. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I believe this is applicable not just on our career, but in our life. We have Vivian over here. The 3 C's are cuba, cakap, careful. Wow. Okay. This is very creative, Vivian. And we have Sarah who got it correct, which is clarity. So we have someone who actually gotten it correctly, and I'll just pull it out. The first C that Florence wished to share with all of us is clarity. Florence, please take the floor over. What is clarity to you, Florence?
Clarity is something that you know what you want to do, how to do, and where to do it. Most of the time,
know
we
what
have
you want,
know
what you want, when to do, and what to do,
how to do,
and how to do. Wow. Okay. Okay. Please continue.
Yeah, most of the time, what we want, we always blind by our own wants. So when we have our own wants, a set of wants, we have expectations. So when we set these expectations, we expect things to go according to the way we want, the way that we aspire it to be. So when things does not go according to what we have planned, what we have aspired to see, we start to panic, we start to get disappointed, we start to back off, and we start to feel belittled by our own inner image that we have projected. All right. And upon that time, we may fumble, we may lose direction, we may not know where shall we go, how do we proceed with what we have already planned for. So it is at this time that clarity has to come in at the first step to re-anchor ourselves and to realign and to start again our next step. How do we step up again for the next movement? So
and a lot of time when we are in this situation, we are usually, like what you say, the challenging times or a situation where you need to resolve. A lot of times we are very overwhelmed with different emotions.
Especially when we're breaking down, when we feel vulnerable. Yeah, when we feel that things, the whole world is collapsing. So at that time, we can't focus and we can't think. So that's where clarity is very important to help you to find your anchor again, to find back your pivot point. Where shall you go? Where should we move on again? And if we fall, then where shall we restart and reset ourselves?
So, Florence, what do you do to gain clarity when you're in such situation?
Normally in this situation, I will really calm myself down. Like what Leong has said, he used the word calm, all right? Yes. Calm is an aspect of clarity. So you calm yourself down. So by doing some of, through my years of spiritual practices, of course, meditation has been my main tools, to gain clarity again. But there are many other ways as well. For example, you can actually do simple breathing techniques, simple breathing exercise that bring yourself back into clarity again. Yeah. So
can you show us?
Okay, sure. So I see that Leong is putting in coffee. Yes, why not? Yeah. All right.
Sip a cup of coffee and I'm calm.
Yes, exactly. So clarity, what can you do is you find a quiet place, or at that moment, wherever you are, drop whatever you are doing. All right. Just sit still, pay attention to your breathing. So what you can do is actually you start to take a long, slow breath in.
Let us get the audience to participate together as well, yeah?
Oh, all right, can. So if you would like to do it together with me, wherever you are, just sit comfortably, all right? Drop whatever you're doing, even if you're having a coffee by your hand, just put it down first. All right. So now just take a deep breath. Breathe in normal first, yeah? Breathe in and slowly breathe out. Then take another deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Now take another deep breath in, and this time feel the breath totally going into your heart. And relax your shoulder, relax your whole body. And as you breathe out, feel the air, the chi that you breathe in, fill up all your cells and giving you a positive feel and calm yourself down. Now take a few more deep breaths in slowly. No need to hurry. And slowly to breathe out.
Wow. I can feel changes. Just like that, Florence. I don't know.
you are shifting your awareness.
Wow.
Without even
Okay.
realizing it. Yeah.
You know what? I'll just share how I felt. I feel my body is more relaxed. Yeah, even though I'm not in a very overwhelmed situation right now, I'm just hosting the live talk, which is something I do weekly. It's just so used to doing it. But I believe my body do have stored some unconscious stress or stiffness on the body. Yeah, but by just doing that simple, while you are guiding us, just kind of like ask us to focus on our breath. I feel my body is more relaxed. How about all the audience out there? Did you guys do while Florence was saying and sharing with us how she usually do this in order to get more clarity? So what I observe is, Florence, I realize when we slow down our breathing, we slow down our breath, somehow the mind is clearer. Somehow you are more focused and
Yes.
less mind chatter. As a host of this live talk, I'm like an octopus. I need to look at the comment. At the same time, I need to engage with you. I need to think of the next question to ask the crowd. At the same time, I need to look at what my admin is highlighting to me, things like that. But by having you just guiding us to do this very simple breathing techniques, just breathe in entirely and focus on it, it allows me and help me to kind of like be focused, and I get the clarity that you say. I mean, everyone experiences clarity differently, right, Florence? But that's how I
Yes.
feel. Yeah. Very, very nice. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see what we have. We have Vivian over here. Yep. I relaxed and calmed down immediately as well. I want to hear from Leong. Leong, how about you with your sip of coffee and the breathing? Okay, let's see. We have some comment. Let me just pull out some comment over here. Oh, we have Eva saying hello, Christina and Florence, and
Hi.
everyone is going like to guess the second C already. They are talking about courage. We have Alicia over here, courage, and we have Sarah over here, courage, and then our admin macam ada isi tersirat, boleh cuba lagi untuk guess the second C up, since the first C is clarity. And I like where Leong come in to talk about coffee, which is another C as well. All right, Eva is also guessing is courage. I wish to hear from everyone how you all feel. And this is one of the way for Florence to gain clarity. Florence, any other tips, for us to have or practice in daily where we can get clarity in a
Oh, yeah.
situation as such?
Besides breathing practices like just now, you can actually go and have a walk in the nature as you think. And when your thoughts are cloudy, walking in the nature, or take a small walk in your garden, it is also another good exercise as well. Then one more is you can use affirmation. Use affirmation,
bye-bye.
use quote. Yes. So this is also a very good example of practices that you can do daily, So for example, you can say, I am crystal clear with my goal, or I am crystal clear with where I'm heading to. Just affirm yourself. Your body, soul is listening to it. The more you do it, the more you are aligned.
Do you encourage or your own practice, Florence? Do you say it out or you just have it inside your heart? Do you usually say it out?
The best is actually you can say it out.
Why
I
is
do
it so?
say it out. So that
Uh-huh.
your body register that memory. Yeah. And when you
Ah,
say it, also, this will link to another word. Okay. This is also a practice. It's like it becomes like a habit to you. It's affirm again your body. Okay. When you want to speak, you speak something that comes from your heart. So whenever a person doesn't want to speak, there is something that is blocking. So when you want to seek clarity, this is something from you. You have to hear from your inner voice. So you say it out. I am crystal clear with what I'm doing, and I know I can do it confidently. And of course, I do it as well during my meditation. Okay.
Wow.
Meditation has been a very, very powerful tool to gain clarity of what I need to do, how to do, and going forward. Yeah. So of course in meditation you don't speak it out.
Okay, but this can be
Okay.
done
So these
daily,
are some of the tips that they can do, yeah.
yeah, and that also leads us, to the second C that you are about to share with us, courage. In any of your life experiences, Florence, that you require courage. I remember very clearly, during our discussion, you told us, right? You told us one of your story, and I'm here to share with everyone. And it kind of like shocked me. I never know this thing can happen, but it did happen. So Florence went to a company and to have a meeting to kind of like seal the deal, right? And when she reached that particular company, she was asked to return back to her office because the representative of that particular company told Florence that we don't really know how to deal with female. Yeah, we don't really know how to speak to females in terms of closing deals, right? So Florence, at that point of time, you really went back to your company. Is that correct? You wasn't even
Yes.
entering to the company, to that particular company at all. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was shocked when I was invited for a final negotiation with this company, and upon reaching to the company, to the office, the business representative saw me as a female. He immediately turned around and tell the other business partner at that time that sorry, we do not know how to deal with female, or we don't negotiate with female.
So how
So
how did you
upon that
feel at
time,
that point of
yeah,
time?
I was very furious, very, very furious. And after furious is I feel like miserable. Why? What? How can these things still happen? What have I done
Mhm.
wrong? A lot of why, what, but I remember anger started to build. And behind this anger, I actually feel vulnerable. Suddenly,
Wow.
I was like, defeated.
Mm.
Yeah. So these are the emotions that I went through during that time, and it really hurting very much inside. Very hurt, very hurt. Yeah.
And this happened 10 years ago, right? Roughly.
Yes, this happened 10 years ago, and during the negotiation, I've got no choice since they don't deal with women. So I went back to the office and I started to do distance controlling on the deal. You know.
Yeah, because you are, in the end, after all, you are the decision maker at that point of time.
Yes.
So definitely all the decisions has to come from you. And I understand that, you know what, you did mention that you have anger, you have, you felt very vulnerable and you feel like defeated at the same time. I believe it carries a sense of feeling belittled, maybe. Does it happen?
Yes, yes, it does. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, and how did you turn things around? I mean, in life, we definitely will have such emotions, right? Whether it's this situation or any other situation in life. So how did you turn things around at that point of time?
So at that point, I actually have to put away my anger. The only way to do is I start to think. That's where when I gain my clarity, I ask myself, is this deal important to me? Is this deal
Mm-hmm.
important to the company? When I find all the answers are yes, all
Mm-hmm.
right. So that's where I know no matter how I have to go on with this business deal, and I gain
Mm-hmm.
clarity that cannot put my emotion as the most important factors at that time, but rather my company's interests. So once I have this
Mm-hmm.
clear up, I have the clarity that business have to go on. All right, I
Mm-hmm.
calm myself and I tell myself, I have to face it no matter how.
And
I
that
have
also
to
bring
face
us,
it.
what, one of the things that you say, clarity unfold when you drop your expectation, right?
Yes, because I never expect in this 21st century, we still have people telling us that they can't deal with women. All right. I mean, business, yeah, for business negotiations. So when I see that all this clarity comes in, when I see that this is actually not my problem, it's their problem. It's their problem. It's not my perspective, but theirs. And as I said just now, it is important. This business deal is important to the company. So my clarity came in, and I managed to calm myself down. All right. And I took the
Make all the
courage.
necessary, make
Yes.
all the necessary
To me,
decisions.
is no matter how, I have to face it. So I have the courage to continue. Actually, I have the courage to tell myself to sit down and not run away from this situation.
Wow. And I mean, we can't really imagine, because this is really a very dear experience to Florence. And Florence, 10 years down the road, is there any changes or improvement in this industry?
Yes. I remember this company, not too long after that, they personally invited me again for another business dealing. All right. And at that time, I was really ponder, Christina. I was really wondering, should I or should I not? I still hold that fear inside me. You know, what happened if they ask me to go and they turn me down again?
Yeah.
Is this a trick? You know, then I started to have a lot of doubts, and a lot of doubts. Then I tell myself, all right, again, my favorite word, face it. Okay. So I took the courage and I went and see them again. I believe
And
that
this
it is
round, I believe,
to me, so I have to deal with it. If once is not
and I
enough,
believe,
probably there are second time or the third time. So I better face it and get it done.
so I believe the second experience, it is a very positive experience for you, correct?
Oh, okay, yes, definitely. It changed a lot, it transformed. And we actually managed to talk a business deal, face to face in person. And it is a very cordial
Wow.
deal.
Wow, that's such a change, and that's such an improvement. And you know what, Florence, from your sharing, I wish to hear from all our viewers as well. When you have similar situation, might not be exactly it is, but similar emotions that you face, or where you encounter anger, frustration, vulnerable, belittle. Did you do something like what Florence did, to have the courage and continue to face it, face what lives come out for you, and how you feel after that? I would love to hear from everyone. I think Alicia over here is sharing, Florence, I had that similar situation and feeling before. I believe, Alicia, resonate very much with your stories that you shared with us. Leon, I think this comment is way before, when we talk about breathing techniques, brain filled with oxygen and think better. Yes, correct. When we have oxygen in our brain, we tend to think better. That's very, very correct. Florence, when it comes to courage, how did you practice it? Besides making that choice to face it and not running away, any other tips that you can share with our audience to cultivate and build more courage within us?
Yeah. Being a Taurian like me, Taurus, yeah, very stubborn. So we never give up. It's also by nature, it's inborn in me. All right. So it's a never give up attitude. Being resilient. Being resilient and being courage is you always hold that inner fire in you. If you have that inner desire on whatever you want to do, bring it out. That's the courage that you should have in everyone. When you feel your desire, your inner fire that is burning inside you, always get it ignited. And again, besides meditations and things like that, affirmations, positive quotes, these are some of the very, very powerful tool that is really meaningful in acquiring, instill courage in you. For example, keep telling yourself, never give up. Nothing is impossible. I am capable. I can do it. If not, you simply just remember Nike. You just remember Nike with the tick. That's it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Yes, just do it.
And you know what, Florence? A lot of us might think that this is such a simple tips that you are sharing, but usually the simplest things are the things that we tend to overlook or took it for granted or forgotten about it, because we think we need to do difficult things in order to attain good qualities or good values in our life. But Florence, today you reminded us again, to attain courage is to affirm that I can. You know, that I can and it is possible, and nothing is impossible, everything is possible. And to continuously verbalize this affirmation out so that our body register and recognize it. I believe this is a very, very beautiful reminder that we have for the 3C. And we have finished our second C. Let me see over here, Alicia. I was feeling down, but it is the work progress that I must do it. That time I only can force myself to go back again and again. I believe, you know what, Alicia, with what Florence had shared over here, we know that everyone's situation, you're not alone out there. Definitely there are different people encounter similar, not exactly the same as we said, all our experiences in life are unique. But you know what, you're not alone. Anytime anyone out there, if you need any support or you wish to talk to Florence directly, let us know. We will be here to connect you with Florence if you feel that Florence can give you more clarity based on her personal stories that she has shared. Alicia over here, good point that Florence shared. It is their point of view, not ours. Yes, exactly. I like that. And when you kind of drop that, it gives you that clarity, and it gave you, and you gain courage and confidence to continue to walk in your life by not giving up. And the last C that Florence would complete this 3 C's of spiritual empowerment to empower us move forward in our life is none other than what Florence has been showing in her stories. And if you can get the underlining, silver lining message, you can see she is definitely a person that is committed to her life. Florence, share a little bit. What is commitment to you?
Commitment is something that you do with your heart, okay? You focus and you promise to yourself, okay? And it's, to me, it is a daily habit. You have the clarity, you have the courage to do it. Bring your whole body to commit to what you need to do. You focus only on one point. You focus on getting it done. You focus on getting the end result according to your plan, to your goal, to whatever that you aspire for. That is commitment. It's not by mouth, but by your whole body, your soul, everything, your whole energy putting into it and make it happen.
Wow, I can feel it when you say it.
And do it from a joyous perspective, not from fear. A lot of us fail in committing certain things is because not that we want to, but we have to. So if you're coming from that angle, it will not keep you last long enough to attain to your goal. So do it from a joyous perspective. Look at the brighter, on the brighter side, on the light side. What does it bring to you? What does it mean to you? But not from the shadow side, from fear. If you're doing it from fear, from the shadow, from the dark side, commitment is something that may not happen
become
to you.
A loss. Yeah, become a burden, right?
It will become
Florence,
a burden.
I just want to expand a little bit from here. Where you say commit to something like, for instance, commit to your life, to consistently improve yourself, for instance. A lot of us, or some of us, they might do it because they are required to do so, like maybe their position, the role that they hold in the company require them to consistently improve themselves, acquire new skill sets and knowledge. For instance, in your industry, engineering, it's consistently changing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You
It's
have to
constantly change.
you have
Change
to
to adapt to the change. Yes.
yes, and also consistently learning new things. I believe maybe in your team, some are very excited with this kind of changes, some are demotivated because it's like a never ending story. Like, I've just picked this up and now I have to pick up something else. What are you talking? But how do you motivate your teammates in this perspective?
The important element here is, do they see why they need to change or why they need to learn another skill set? And what is actually lacking, and what is the reward for them? Reward not necessarily coming in from monetary, but probably this will enhance their career advancement in the future, or even this may be their own skill, even if they are not in this trade or in this industry anymore. So one, as a superior or as a senior, we should be able to point out, to let them see what is, what is the fulfillment, what is the reward from the other side at the end of the
Wow.
tunnel.
Wow. It is also, Florence, as a leader, it is also one of your commitment, can I say that, to always show there is always light in the tunnel for all your team members, so that everyone, like what you say, they commit to their life, they commit to their work with a lighter heart and with joy in everything that they do.
Yes, I believe in,
Wow.
if you do it from joy, from happiness, you will definitely commit to it, because this is something that you're happy doing it. So commit it from a joyous perspective, from the joyous point. Then you will definitely commit to it naturally.
Wow. Okay. We have Alicia here. Yeah, it will be good that if that time got someone to share, to get support and not keeping it myself and yet emotional. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. I hope it's never too late. There is always a platform over here to hear you out. And Alicia, with those experience, start to avoid or making commitment because not confident. Yes, fear. Wow. Florence, what you share us, Alicia, is resonating, and definitely, especially now in our current environment, it is a never-ending changing. And we have Kimberly Fu over here saying hi to Florence Loh. Hello, Kimberly. And for all of you out there who are watching, share with us any questions that you would like to ask Florence directly. Florence have shared with us today the 3 C's of spiritual empowerment, with the first C, not cash, condo, and credit card, but it is clarity. This is the first thing, in order to gain a calmer mind, bring in your clarity so that you have calmness to execute whatever that you need to execute. Second thing is definitely courage. In order to execute, you need to take that bold step of courage to have that faith, taking that leap in whatever that we do. And of course, the last thing is commitment. Commit to what you have set and your goal. Florence, anything else you would like to add on to all these 3 pointers, these 3 C's that have empowered your life thus far?
This is some of the tips that I can share with many of you here. So clarity comes when you have the courage to do it. Vice versa, it can courage that comes first, that allow you to have clarity. So the sequence of these 3 doesn't matter. Important is these 3 are the most important 3 C's at this moment, and you can even extend it to 5 C's or 6 C's, whatever that is suitable, appropriate for your how do you say that, for your own empowerment. Empowerment comes when you feel it brings benefit to you and it brings positive attributes, positive results to your growing, to your growth.
So Florence, by you practicing these 3 C's, how have it changed your life? The 10
Oh,
years ago and the 10 years now, perhaps?
oh yes. I've changed a lot by adopting this. I was a very hot-tempered, very short-tempered as well, no patience to anybody at all. Yeah, when I'm speaking, you can actually hear it from my tone. All right, so because I have my own set of standards, and I wouldn't say I don't have clarity, but I do not have clarity on other people's perspective. All right, not being a compassionate of seeing things from other people's view. So when I was in that situation, I actually trapped myself. I trapped myself down
How
and even
so?
blind myself even more from seeing the truth, from seeing what is actually behind the curtain. So when I drop all this, drop the expectations, what one should be, how one should be, I started to have more clarity on how things are, going. Yeah.
And does it change anything with the people that you love? You know, your relationship with family, your relationship with colleagues?
Yeah, my relationship with colleagues, especially I'm talking about in this industry, changed tremendously because I can see more clearly and I know what I should do, and I always having courage to know that if this route doesn't work, I will always have a second choice to do according to the situation. I always have the courage to know that, I just keep doing it and I would definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it has
Wow.
proven many, many times. So important is I must have the courage to make a change, to take the first step out, to move forward. If I do not, nothing will change for me.
I remember, as we were having a discussion to talk about these three C's, one of the things
Mm,
that you demonstrated to us about that courage was there is this particular project when everyone doesn't really believe in it, and you
mm.
still set yourself, you know what, I'm gonna make this happen. Was it something that you can share with the audience as well? And maybe from there it can inspire someone out there currently listening who have a project but do not know whether to go or not to go. Florence, is that okay?
Um, I can share a little bit very briefly. All right, this is
Yes.
a very very big project that is happening in Malaysia at that time, and there is no such project that had happened in Malaysia before. And when I was seeking help from the engineers back home, then nobody believed that, the universe will drop such a big diamond, treasure into Malaysia itself. So I couldn't get anyone to come and help me with that. And I was the only one that believed in it because I wouldn't say I am the only one that have clarity. Okay, but clarity brings me that I can envision that this project definitely will happen. So, and I really took a lot of steps. Yeah, I never give up. I keep telling myself every day that I have to, put attention on this particular project to make it happen. And I really have the courage to fight my case with the top management to gain more resources to make this happen here. So that really pays off when they finally saw that this particular project can happen in Malaysia at that time. So it has now
Wow.
become one of the major contributing industry, business sectors to Malaysia.
And I believe that's the only thing that Florence can share, because there are a lot of T and C and P and C. But
Mhm.
thank you so much. But what I wish for this story is to be an inspirational experience to anyone out there. If you have something that you have in hand and no one believe in it, but you yourself have that clarity and you see that vision and you see that potential and you see that possibilities. What Florence and demonstrated to us is she really went all out. She practiced that clarity, the courage to stand and stood firm with the top management, and that commitment to making it happen. And eventually when everything smooth and things that start to flow smoother, it became a very good positive outcome in the end. And that is what we really needed at this point of time. A lot of changes are happening in our life, and it not necessarily meant to be in your career path, but it can also be as a housewife. If you need this kind of qualities, please do practice this, because this can be practiced in any way in our life. Florence, anything else you would like to, if that's this one last takeaway for our audience, what would your experience and that one thing that you really wish the audience could bring home with?
I believe, many people have their own set of how clarity should be, and the level of inner fire inside you. That's the courage, how courageous one can be, and the level of a commitment somebody would willing to put in. So whatever it is still yourself that is in command of your life, how you want to shape your life, how you want to envision your future. And being an envisionary person, you must first have clarity. That is the way to pave your future, and at the same time, practice courage to break your fear. Anything that you fear of doing is the task for you to have more courage to overcome it and be triumph at the end. So commitment, take it in as a daily practice, like naturally how you breathe every day, every moment. Just make it natural. Something that you commit, it can be small, it can be big, but always start from small, one step at a time. You commit yourself, and when you see you actually committed to it, you will definitely cultivate the courage to continue to commit to it. And when you have that clarity to see it happen, it reciprocal, all right, and then it will help you to keep on going by practicing these three elements.
Wow. Nice. Thank you so much, Florence. And you know what? I want to hear from the audience who has been rather quiet today. How was it so far for all of us here on this Saturday afternoon, which is getting gloomy already? I have Kimberly over here, clarity, courage, commitment with 3 heart-shaped pyong. And let us know, how was it so far for you through listening to Florence personal experience, as well as the stories. For me, it has been a very inspiring session for me to host this live talk. It really did give me that courage to commit and that courage to take that leap of faith to do whatever that we are that we fear the most. Like what you said just now, Florence, usually the things that we fear the most is the thing that we need to do, because that will also help us to break our comfort zone and step into a new phase of life that we do not know what life will be offering to us. And let me hear from everyone out there who are still listening, people like Alicia, Vivian, Leon. If you are still here, how is it so far? The 3 C's, does it surprise you by having these 3 C's that we are talking? It's not the cash, condo, and credit card, but rather the 3 C's of spiritual empowerment, which had really helped Florence, to do whatever that she needs to achieve in life, be it in her career or in her spiritual path, as well as her family. I'm sure it had become a part of her practice daily habit in her life now. And I have my admin, our admin, Body Mind Soul Magazine admin. We believe these 3 C's will benefit you in many aspects of life. And we have Leon over here. Yes, thanks, Florence. We have Vivian over here to have that inner fire to take the step towards clarity, courage, and commitment in our daily life, no matter big or small. Wow, I think this is the takeaway from Vivian. A lot of times, like I mentioned, Florence, yesterday, when we think about changes or improvement, we only think about big steps, we hardly look at these small little steps in daily life, you know, like what you say, the 3 C's, clarity, as well as what you call that, the courage and commitment. All these things require small little steps every day in order to build the muscle and become a daily habit for us. So thank you very much, Florence. And we have Michael. Well said. Thanks for the wisdom with thumbs up. Vivian over here. Thank you, Florence, for your inspiring sharing. And also, we have someone that I have not been seen for a while, Dr. Michelle Lim. Hello, Dr. Michelle Lim. How have you been? All the way from Australia, yeah, Florence. Well spoken, Christina. You're amazing. Thank you so much, Doctor. We have Alicia. Great reminder that draws back how it should be to get through that stage of life. Yes, thank you very, very much to everyone over here. And I just want to, Dr. Lim over here, yes, 3 C's is so important. And Kimberly, thank you, Florence and Christina, for sharing this inspiring session. Well, Florence, the comments start to flow in. I believe everyone was so engaged listening to your story during the entire session. That's why we have no comment until when we are about to end our live talk over here. And I just want to let all the audience know that you are all very, very lucky today, because it is, correct me if I'm wrong, Florence, this is your first time sharing this side of your career with us, with everyone. And it is a live talk.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it is.
And all your feelings of vulnerability, you know, your anger through your encounters 10 years ago, it is your first time, right, to share this?
Yeah, it is my first time to share my work-life experience, especially how clarity and courage actually bring me up again during that incident. Yeah, and I committed to practice clarity and courage at all times.
Wow.
So those,
and yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I wanted to say it is in my industry, it is not that everyone is like that, or or business entity practices such having that behavior. It's just that that particular incident has a very big impact on how I would deal with people and how do I bring myself up. What are the improvement on my personal development? Yeah. So
wow.
that is very important.
Yes, and you just demonstrate once again to us that whatever happened in our life, it was meant for us to learn something and to gain and receive a gift, so that we can improve our life better. Yeah, Florence, I believe that's what it is for
that
you.
Is true.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct. Yes.
And we have Alicia over here. Thank you both, Christina and Florence. Lily, amazing tips and sharing. Florence with a lot of heart. And Vivian was listening intently. That's why so quiet. Yeah, exactly. Dr. Lim, yes, missing in absence. Yes, Dr. Lim would love to see you more. With that, I would say thank you to all the viewers, and especially to Florence. You know what? It is our pleasure to have you here. First time sharing with us your working experiences and all the, the situations that you have come across and that has impacted you and changed your life with the 3 C's of spiritual empowerment. With that, I would say goodbye to everyone and have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Florence. And let us say goodbye to our viewers. All
Thank you for everyone for being with us here. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Bye.